Boy, oh boy. Welcome to DieFall Presents Spelljammer Adventures in Space. I will continue to call it Space until probably the day that I die. It seems only right at this point. Hopefully nothing's broken. I keep thinking that I've forgotten something, which is the hallmark of a great show that is about to begin. Please welcome my lovely guests here. Dan, Drew, Kat, back again, at least for now. Because we did have a bit of a discussion in the Discord that I think the next 3 weeks are not gonna happen. So enjoy this while you can. And then the holidays take over and we postpone some things. But otherwise, we're going to space today and it's going to be an excellent time. Would anyone like to particularly recap this for a nat 20 that they can utilize on the show today? Yes? No? Maybe?
I think it's gotta be Cat.
Again?
I think the recaps are too good.
I wasn't gonna say
It's too
because like,
good.
I wanted other people to do it. So
That's my
all
vote.
right.
Yeah. So there we was on a boat in Space, and then this giant vegetable-looking saucer thingy comes flying up to us, and we're like, oh no, that don't look good. And it's like, it looks like it's having a rave or something, you know, it's lighting up like, and so we're like, oh no, are they friendly? Are they bad? And they start shooting at us. We're like, oh no! And I'm like, Triple C's, we gotta do something. So we man the cannons, right? Or they're like these things, you know, that like shoot stuff at them.
Ballistas.
So we're dead.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can
the-
ballistas.
Thanks, boss. Yeah, ballistas. So, we shoot these thingies. I was gonna hop on one, and I was gonna go flying at it. But, you know, Triple A's like, nah, no dice. I was like, okay, fine, whatever, yeah. So, we ended up shooting them a couple times. We actually hit them, but then they hit us pretty bad too. And then they bored us. And boss was but boss, what were you doing again? You were doing something.
I was sleeping.
Oh yeah, boss was sleeping. Just really, you know, like heavy sleeper, I tell you, boss is. So they bored us, you know? And then they knock out little squishy man. And I'm like, oh no one go drive the ship because Mr. Squishy Man's down. So I go ahead and I push one off the ship, you know, and he goes outer space. And the other one, yeah, I push him into a hole in the ship. He falls down, and then I sit on him because I'm pretty good at that. So then we take him captive, and he got really pretty bright eyes, like whoa, like I'm pretty sure you can see stars in him. I really want to like, you know, pop him out. Anyways, so we interrogate him, and he tells us about, like, you know, he going around and he giving house plants to all these planets. And, like, these house plants, you know, they're not very good house plants. They're not the ones you want to give to, like, you know, your significant other, you know, and stuff like that. You want to, like, you don't really want these house plants because they're bad news. They take all your energy. And I think in the end, they actually destroyed the planet. Boss, they destroyed the planet!
It's pretty much gone for the most
Yeah.
part. It's still
Yeah.
there though.
So the houseplant just kind of eats the planet. It's like, you know, your dog, you know, you get a dog for a gift and then it eats your shoes. Not very good. So then we go up and we're like, what are we gonna do about this? And I'm like, well, we should work for them. And they're like, well, no, we shouldn't, because, you know, they're giving away houseplants that nobody wants. And we're like, okay, well, we need to go to our main hideout, you know. And then, you know, Triple A's there and he's like, look, I got a red panda thingamabopper. And then he like goes ahead and he like rubs its butt and it like poofs, it turns into a red panda. Like a real life one, like breathing and stuff. And I'm like, oh, what the heck? And we got a new mascot. It's Red Panda.
Then you went and did something stupid. You named it.
Yeah, I named it Stop. You know, like red. Stop. Yeah,
It's beautiful.
pretty good.
I'm impressed you got AAA's name right twice
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
I know.
entire spiel. I'm so impressed with you right now. It's fantastic. Well, Pine, sometime today you can utilize that nat 20 there. An additional reminder is that I have the card from the deck of many that was drawn for Pine last week, and it is sitting, waiting here in reserve, just to be used so very soon. On that note, you at home can contribute to this here, to our Spelljammer adventure in Space. You can do $5 for a reroll, $10 for a nat 20, $15 for insight or a nice little monologue, very similar to what just happened here, where you can get some insight onto a character's current mental state. And the best of which is the $20 for the draw from the deck of many. The deck is indeed altered so that everything doesn't blow up immediately, but may perhaps blow up down the line. It'll be fine. It'll be so fine. Yeah, all proceeds go to these lovely cast members here, including those at patreon.com/DieFall, where you can also play a game there that influences the various different multiversal campaigns that we have. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be great, and yeah, we were busy interrogating this astral elf on our spacefaring galleon known as the Moon Dancer, where our captain, Elena Sartell, has advised that the amount of damage the Moon Dancer has sustained from the last attack, we should probably put in for repairs at a place known as the Rock of Brawl. And this is kind of where we begin our episode for today, is that our players in the off week have leveled up to level 6, so congratulations everyone, well done. Yes, clap 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 clap. Everyone looking bigger, better, faster, and stronger. And in the interim time have basically spent the last 3 days sailing through space. And so I just want to ask some questions about like how your character would be spending that time. Do keep in mind you still have an astral elf prisoner on board and some 30 odd refugees that are just in the hold as well, of the limping along Moon Dancer. And I think because Kat did so wonderfully on the recap here, we're gonna go with the boss, Helene. How do you spend your like 3 days worth of ship travel here on the way back to base camp, the Rock of Brawl?
Well, as I would expect, we probably agreed to, unless somebody has like something that may have happened in between that is bring up a concern. I think we would have taken shifts kind of watching our prisoner and sort of like being with him, making sure that he's not up to anything crazy. But during those, either my shifts or even not my shifts, I was either with him, basically kind of spaced out for the most part, in like a deep thought and often a trance, in a trying to figure something out, like puzzling something in my head. And I think our entire crew would pretty much know that something was up, but not really what it was. And then outside of me guarding or on watch, I'd probably be in my room sort of doing the same thing.
Okay, cool. Okay. Excellent. And so maybe someone will come and just doesn't, Stella came down here to just show me a thing and it just says $20 for chaos. That's not, we'll do that in a second. I was listening to Dan's story here about what Helene is doing. Thank you.
$20 for cat? Did I hear that?
No. Who does the card go to?
Chaos
Dan.
Cat,
It goes to Dan. It goes to Dan.
Ooh.
Dan.
God, okay.
So I'm gonna shuffle the deck and we'll draw from here.
Thanks, Stella. Appreciate it.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Stella.
We'll see how it goes.
Stella.
Dan says
Appreciate
thank you.
it.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Now I've lost my entire train of thought here. Helene also on watch and waiting for maybe someone to note that they're struggling with something internally here. Excellent. Okay. AAA, how are you spending your time?
Yeah, so I think AAA in this downtime, after a couple of fights and the heists and everything, gonna be making some repairs to himself polishing the copper, as it were, making sure everything's up to snuff, and I think just sitting around, and I think he probably spent some time talking to that old man he stood on for a while. Telling him the story of the table.
Yeah, the old man. I think this ends up being like a whole thing where the refugees are very curious here. They're from a planet that doesn't go to space, so you address them as this automechanical gnome, and the old man hears, "So, where are we going? What's the plan here anyway? Is our home going to survive?"
Oh no, that's long dead now.
Oh.
But we're going to a place called the Rock. We'll drop you off there. It's kind of like a planet, but a lot smaller.
Well,
It's
what
more
are
like
we
a rock.
supposed to do there?
Well, I guess you do what everybody does. You just live. You survive. You know what I mean? You're a survivor. Look at you. You're out here in a vacuum of space where there's no air or anything. One step off the ship and all the pressure in your lungs is just gone.
There's some murmurs and some fear in children's eyes that are still on the boat here. I think a woman speaks up as she holds her child. She says, "So we're just out here. We there's nothing for us to do. Nowhere to go."
Yep, and I'll tell you what, out there outside the ship, no one can even hear you scream.
Is that a threat?
You've done very well in satiating the fears of the refugees. Yeah.
Everything will be fine as long as the ship holds together until we get to the Rock.
Roll me just a charisma check. Just roll the die. That's all I want from you.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I don't even have any plus to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just roll that d20 then. Oh god.
That is an 8. That is an 8. Yeah. So you do a very good job of stoking the fear of every single one of the refugees with their planet is obviously destroyed. There's no going back. They have to figure out how to live in space. There's just fear and anger really here. So well done.
Also, during this downtime, depending on how much there is,
Sure, it's like 3 days. So however you want to spend it.
if we're gonna do like a log rest or something, I'd like to work on a couple of infusions.
Ah, yes.
First off, I'll go over to Pine at some point. And what's Pine wearing?
Pine is wearing chain, I believe. No, half plate.
Oh, okay. Well, AAA is gonna make a couple of modifications to your half plate there. And I'm going to use my mind sharpener infusion on your plate. So basically, it has 4 charges, and whenever you fail a Constitution save to maintain concentration on a spell, you can expend one of the charges to succeed instead. And you get a D4.
Damn.
You get a D4 charge back every day at dawn, so you can roll a D4 at dawn.
Yeah.
And then yes, I'll do that mind sharpener infusion, and my gun's infused for the repeating shot, but I'll also sit down and grabbing some scraps that I find around wherever on the ship, pieces of stuff I swallowed or whatever. I'll also sit down and probably while I'm talking to these people, scaring the shit out of them, I'll be crafting a homunculus servant.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just be tinkering on a little guy, and as it's finished and the eyes light up on it, it's got multiple eyes. As it jumps up and like scurries up my shoulder, and you see that it's a small brass spider with cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. And as it gets
You
up
got
on
a
the
child?
shoulder, as it gets up on the shoulder, he grabs the cowboy hat and just tips it to the mercenary or to the refugees. And don't worry, that's Clarence.
That's Clarence.
It's Clarence.
Stop.
I just birthed him.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. You now have a tiny homunculus servant named Clarence, a spider with a top hat. It's genius. It's genius. Pine, as a note, I did already put Mind Sharpener into your sheet there, so it's got all the details of how that is utilized, as well as a little tracker for how many times a day. Yeah, excellent. Well spent time. Terrify the refugees and create some things for your friends. I respect that. Fantastic.
On brand.
Pine, how do you spend your downtime?
Well, boding voice that I can't really hear that no one can. I am taking stop, and I'm training stop.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
To do what?
To do
That's
what?
what I was gonna ask.
To do what?
Shoot a gun, obviously.
Shoot a gun!
And I'm doing it while I'm watching the elf. While I'm watching,
Uh-huh.
Twinkle Eyes. Okay, so Twinkle Eyes is a witness.
Right.
I'm trying to teach Stop here how to cook pasta.
How to cook pasta.
Yeah, gotta make sure that it's al dente. Make it good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally understand.
So I'm doing it literally right in front of, Twinkle Eyes and, Stop, and that's what we're doing. We're practicing.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. This is how well does the training go? 13. Okay, so you've got what? Stop in front of a pot here as it boils.
Yeah.
You put some noodles in it there, which thankfully the captain carries noodles for this. And you're trying to teach Stop how to create the perfect al dente noodle. It seems to be going well. Stop's little pause on the spoon there to stir said pot occasionally as it bubbles. Your astral elf prisoner looks on in wonder at what is potentially happening here. Stop, at some point though, does stop and kind of like splatters the spoon to the side and gives you this little growl. And then points at its tummy.
Oh.
What? Oh, you want the food? Oh, you want the food? What have I told you? You gotta wait till it's al dente first, and then you can eat it. Did you try it? You gotta make sure you taste test it out first. Take one out. Take one out with your little pause.
Little pause.
Try it.
What?
Go in.
In the boiling water?
Hup, 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 hup. And then
Okay, there you go. Yep, try it. Is it good? Yes, ready? Al dente. No.
spits it out.
Well, see,
all
that's
over
what
the
happens
place.
when that's why you gotta wait, Gosh, patience is is a hubris, that's what boss says.
Mm.
So you gotta wait. But right, Twinkle Eyes,
Right, yeah, exactly that. Sure. Does it eat pasta? Do you know if it likes noodles?
What kind of question is that? Everybody loves noodles.
I feel like it's an important one, but sure.
Oh wait, here I'll give you a little snack. Here's the honey bag.
Right, the honey bag. And so Stop attempts to eat some of this honey and then goes does not seem to enjoy it.
I think it's sick. Stop, are you sick?
Do you have any magical items on you? I know you got one. I know you got one because everyone started with one.
Is it wait, what is my belaying pin?
A belaying pin is a mallet to like
Oh,
hit,
okay, that's
to
not
hit
magic.
things. What does this stick do?
I mean,
No, it's
mean-
fine. If you don't happen to have one,
the one thing that I know that maybe has a little bit of
mhm.
magic is my soggy pouch.
The soggy pouch. Yes. Stop snuffles at your soggy pouch.
Oh.
And then kind of makes the same noise and then scampers away from you on the ship.
What was that?
Helene, what
Yeah.
magical items do you have?
Do I still have my my costume, my mask, or my
Yep, you got the hat.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I have.
Is the
Yeah,
hat
that'll
on
probably
your
be in a bag
on your
on the ground
person?
somewhere.
Yeah, a bag on the ground. Okay. You
Yeah.
watch, stop, dart into the bag on the ground, and begin to eat something. Your card
boy.
drawn here is here. Hang on, let me flip it.
Sorry.
Is talons.
Oh boy.
Which is you lose a magical item. Stop eats your hat completely and whole.
Thanks, Stella.
And you hear a small satisfied burp from inside the bag.
Oh.
It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm totally fine with that. Totally fine with that.
Stop! Where are you? You can't just leave the pot of water. Just, the noodles
Stop.
are cooking.
Comes waddling out of the bag holding a big full belly.
What the heck did you eat? Are you ready to come back? Are you ready to come back and wait? Oh, God. Your rat kind of stinks.
And then collapses backwards and immediately falls asleep.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Stop. Me too.
All right, I'm gonna grab my tail. I'm gonna just drag it back down.
He snores softly as you drag him, even down every one of the stairs that bonks his little head as you drag him behind you.
Try to teach us Red Panda, just Red Panda how to make pasta, and just goes out and goes and gets other food. So what happened to patience is virtue kind of thing. It's like,
Ungrateful little rodent.
Indeed. So Pine, as you attempt to continue to train our little friend, is there anything else that you all would like to do with your remaining days on the Moondancer before arrival at the Rock? Do you want to talk to the captain at all, to your prisoner at all, Flapjack, or reiterate what the plan might be? How would you like to proceed?
I think AAA will talk to the prisoner one more time.
Okay. You go down to see old Starry Eyes there.
Well, you want to run me by that Star Eater thing again? What you all are doing over there?
Right, yeah, of course. If you need a little reminder, I guess it's been a day or two. So, under the order of Emperor Zavan of the Xaryxian Empire, we are responsible for dropping all of these astral seeds on various different worlds. The leader of the Astral Elf forces here is Commander Vale. Vale is mostly going back to Xaryx space, but some of the ships stick around. The vines and astral blights will feed on planet's energy and that of its flora and fauna until every world is a dead husk. It's a process that takes a little while, about 3 or 4 months, and then the energy is transmitted in a single enormous burst of light back to our home system to be absorbed by the star Xaryxis. Once the seeds have begun their work, there's no way to stop the process.
So you would say that these seeds then are pretty valuable?
Yes, I would say they are very valuable.
Where y'all keeping those then?
They're on the ships that are, every one of the moth ships has a hold full of the astral seeds to be dropped on whatever our next location would be.
Well, I see. Well, well, that's about all the information I needed. Honestly, this went a lot easier than I thought it was going to go. I figured I was going to have to start cutting off some fingers, but you've been very amenable.
Well, you've kind of got me in a bit of a bind. Proffers up his literally bound hands here. There's not much I can really do, so...
Oh,
Plus,
yeah,
we've been feeding him good pasta.
The pasta's been
Can
all
I
right.
come in during this conversation?
Sure, absolutely.
I'm gonna walk in. Helene's gonna walk in and kind of ignore them, sort of, and wants to just go straight towards looking toward our prisoner's stuff, like his weaponry and whatnot.
Sure, yeah, it's just in a pile next to him.
Yeah. What are we looking at here?
Looking for something in particular?
Yeah, you got like I need something that hits real hard. You got like a bow or something I got some that I can shoot from maybe some distance.
Yeah, there's literally there's a longbow right there, just on the ground.
Okay, I'm taking it. Sorry. It has nothing
Sure.
to do with you. I'm not trying to steal from you. And looks over at AAA and says, we're gonna need something. Just beware, and then walks out.
The boss may not be trying to steal from you, but I certainly am.
I mean, technically, technically, I mean, it wasn't really subtle about it, If you ask me.
Well, the boss is not one for subtleness,
Yeah. You want some ravioli?
I don't think I've ever had a ravioli.
What? Oh my gosh, you are literally missing out, and I'm waddling over to him. Clink, 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 clink. Yeah, try some.
Is there a formioli?
Is there a formioli for the ravioli?
I can't tell you. It's my special recipe.
Okay. He goes,
Trust me.
right, yeah.
And there you go. Yeah.
What did you put in it? Pine. What's in the ravioli? Pine. What's inside the
Eat
ravioli?
the bread.
It's just a little mixture. It's got like some of the cheese. Some of the 3 cheeses. That I found on the ship. A little bit. A little bit of honey. I found some. Some spinach. In one of the crates. And then you mix it all together. And there might be a little bit of whatever was in my soggy pouch. But you don't know that.
All right. I would say roll me a cooking check to see how it went. You can decide. I think it's wisdom based. Just roll me wisdom. Why not? That's an 11. It's not terrible, but the texture does seem questionable. And he's like, well, these aren't really all they're cracked up to be, huh? It's all right.
You're
I
very
guess.
acquired taste. But they're pretty good, right?
I can't really tell what's all in it. It's a little soggy, It's kind of wet.
Yeah, that's because of the stuff that's inside of it,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's wonderful. And as I eat this potentially poisoned bit of pasta pouch, what is your plan for me? What is the end? I've been most amenable here and shared as much information as possible. Honestly, quite treasonous of me, if I do say so myself. What do you plan to do with me?
Well, what's the punishment for treason where you come from?
Death.
Oh, I think it's a little extreme, don't you think?
It is treason.
I mean,
How are they gonna do that? They gonna hang you or what?
yeah.
Generally beheadings.
Oh.
That's not so
That's-
bad.
It is quite nice that they do seem to use very sharp implements, but I would really rather not die.
Yeah, but if we give you back, they're just gonna do that, right?
Maybe don't give me back, but just set me free and I can go about my exile elsewhere.
What the heck do they do with exiles? What do you do as an exile? What?
Well, the Rock is a somewhat lawless place. The might of the Xaryxian Empire does not extend so far as which to be able to take it over, at least.
Twinkle.
From the other room, Helene just kind of like leans in and goes, "If he could survive the Rock, whatever, he deserves to live. Whatever, we'll let him go. It's fine."
Boss, you know that.
You guys know the Rock. If he survives, he survives.
But that's the whole point, you know? You think that Twilight Sparkle is gonna last one day out on the Rock?
He wants to be free. Let him be free.
That's
You know what
like
I'm saying?
putting a kitten in a vat of acid.
Oh, it can't be that
He
bad,
asked for
right?
it.
Go ahead, Pat. Pat the prisoner.
You sweet summer bug.
Oh, is that bad, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
I mean, but hey, you know, boss said if you can survive, you can survive, you know? So, yeah.
Can I keep at least, my sword or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you think that's gonna help. Yeah.
Can I roll an insight
Sure.
into him
Yeah.
talking about being treasonous and like just wanting to leave the Empire?
Sure.
Did I roll?
That's a
Oh, it
2.
did. It was so bad.
That's
okay.
a 2. It seems to be telling the truth. And I mean, he's not wrong. He did share a lot of information he probably shouldn't have.
Chatty Cathy. Well, I suppose we could let him go unless he wants to join the crew for some reason. You think we need a fourth?
You think we want one of them Empire people in our crew?
Yeah, he's got like the inside knowledge, you know?
He does know how they work.
I would really much prefer to just go into exile and, live out the rest of my immortal days away
Let
from
him
the
do his
light of the
thing.
star and just wallow in my own failure.
You know how hard it was to teach you all how the Rock works and how all this stuff. I'm not teaching another person. That ain't happening.
I mean, maybe you don't gotta teach him. Why don't he work on the ship?
This ain't this ain't our ship. That's not up to us.
I know, but we can put in a good word, you know?
You guys can put in a good word. I'm busy. Sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm busy.
You know,
Hey, bye, boss.
I suppose we could leave him on the Rock. I don't see the harm in that, especially since we're going to be, probably taking off ourselves. And if I'm being honest, he's probably got a better chance of survival there than that group of refugees. I don't know if they're in the room here, but
Yeah, they're like behind you.
I'm not. I'm not. If they are, I'm not lowering my voice.
Yeah, if I had to, I think my money would be on, Twilight Sparkle Eyes.
Yeah, he seems a little more adept than some of those, poor folk over there. It looks like they haven't eaten in a few days.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
crazy.
Should we have been feeding them? Yeah.
We have been.
Well, I
Oh,
don't
there's
think we have any- we
ravioli
don't have
made,
any-
so.
We don't have any food. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just realized now we have a boat full of people, and I didn't think about it because I don't need to eat, but yeah, I mean they might want to eat or not. I guess either way, our problem solved.
I mean, I guess. Hey, he wants the ravioli.
What was that? Is it soft? My teeth don't do as well as they used to.
Yeah, it's nice and soggy.
All right. And you then have a line of 30 refugees that have not eaten.
Hey, old man, if your teeth are bothering you, I don't mind ripping them out and drilling in some new metal ones for you.
Oh, that sounds horrific. No.
Oh, wait. That reminds me. Hey, Twinkle Sparkle Eyes, you said you just, wanted to hide from, like the light of the
Right, I'm going to
all that
basically
kind of stuff.
get myself on the fastest transport off the Rock and likely just leave and live my life out very far away from the Empire.
Do you need your eyes for that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I thought I'd ask anyways.
Does he need both?
I
Oh,
would
you
much
need both?
prefer to keep both.
Okay, he wants both eyes, boss. I tried.
You can pluck the eyes out of your own boss's head if you'd like.
They don't shine as bright as yours.
That is very true. My mother did always say that I have some bright eyes.
You do. You have very bright eyes, and if anything, I'd probably wear some protective thing or some goggles or something, because
Well, I did have
you
a
walk
helmet
around-
until you
Oh.
took all of my things.
Okay, well you can have that back then, because I'm just saying I would hate for somebody on the rock to go over and see your eyes, and
Well, hold on just a minute. You're going to the rock. They're not going to take too kindly to that gear there, that helmet and armor. That's not going to play too well.
That's right.
Wasn't
whereas
planning on
we-
wearing
we-
it, was planning on selling it.
Oh.
Well, how much you want for it?
Aye, enough to get me off the rock. 10 gold, maybe.
Do I have 10 gold?
Sure.
I have no. Well, I've only got 8.
That's unfortunate. I'm sure I can find a buyer on the rock.
Well, how about this? How about I give you the 8 gold and I don't put a bullet in your head?
What?
I was really hoping you'd, not realize I'm still tied up in this chair, but that's fine. Yeah, all right.
Hey, what
8
do you
gold
think?
it is,
No, you
and
can't.
maybe...
No. What the
That's
what the
a
fuck? What are you doing?
Making some money.
If
Give
he's
me
got
some
his
money.
hands tied up, I'm giving him 8 gold. And I'm taking
No,
his
just
armor.
keep your gold. Keep your gold. Here's my money. Here, take my gold. There you go. And you-
How
it's
much
free.
do you give him?
Give him 10.
Okay. Right. Oh, can I trouble you to unbind me then?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna
No
tie
funny
him.
business.
All right, you've got it. You can.
All right, here's your 10 gold.
Thank you.
Keep your stuff.
Here's the keep my stuff.
Yeah, keep your stuff. It's fine. You're gonna need it.
Can I
Trust me.
get a bag, maybe? A satchel.
Wait.
To like.
Yeah. Can we get back?
You just paid him to take away the armor I just bought?
Yeah.
I want that armor.
Why you need the armor?
We're gonna need a disguise probably at some point.
You got your hat.
Yeah, but it's not as cool.
Yeah, we got our hats.
No, fine, whatever.
Well,
Keep your
I don't know
stupid
about
armor.
that.
Right. Okay. I appreciate
gonna
this.
need
It's
it.
very kind.
Yeah,
It's
it's
much
fine,
nicer
you know.
than tossing me off the ship and into the void of space. So.
That's okay. That's the money I got off the dead guy.
Oh. Right. Of
Don't worry,
course.
he's not using it anymore, so you know.
It's the money I got off the dead guy. God,
As long
that's
as you didn't
good.
take the boots, it's all good.
All right. So, as our conversations and feeding of the refugees comes to a close after the 3 days of travel on the way to the Rock of Brawl, eventually the rock does come into view. Sunlight illuminates the rooftops and spires of a city built across the top of a gigantic asteroid. The asteroid's underside has structures as well, including fortresses and giant sails. Wooden docks protrude from one end of the asteroid, and a variety of ships are moored there. Space-dwelling fish scatter in front of you as your ship adjusts its heading until the docks are straight ahead and level with the main deck. Pier workers stand ready to catch ropes and tie off the ship as it glides alongside one of the docks and slows to a stop. "Welcome to the Rock," says Captain Sartell. "We best be getting moving, and quick."
Helene grabs her stuff and gestures, "Let's go." And usually, as she's pretty nervous about something like this, she seems a little more nervous than usual.
Triple A will grab all his stuff and tools and things and start swallowing them, and he'll pick up Clarence and throw him down his mouth as well.
Pine will go ahead and pick up their stuff and try and wrap up Stop in like a little blanket, like a little baby.
Yeah, like a little baby bassinet blanket like around you here. He's still happily sleeping off of whatever, meal he had, and is just tucked up in there nice and tight. As you all prepare to leave, you see Captain Sartell speaking with what seems to be one of the dock workers here, pointing at the various different points of damage around the ship. And she waves over at Helene. She goes, "1 second," and jogs over to you. "Helene, do we have any money for repairs?"
I didn't want to say anything, but we got basically nothing, and we were supposed to have something from that freaking animal, but now it's an animal, so
What are we supposed to do?
I'm trying to figure out what the heck we're gonna do. We gotta. I don't know if I could maybe buy some time for us, but
I've
we're
got a
gonna
little bit
have
of
to figure something out.
credit here. I've done some private work on the side, deliveries and whatnot for some of the underbarons. I could probably get us a bit patched up, but it's not going to get us a new mangonel or another ballista.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go talk to the guy.
The guy.
And
Do I even want to know who this is?
probably not. I gotta go talk to him. I gotta figure out what's going on, and hopefully nothing crazy happens. If I come run and keep the engine going, how long do we think on the repairs?
She looks up at the main mast. It's kind of listing to one side. I mean, bare bones. If we don't care about the holes in the deck or in the hull, few hours just to get the main mast back righted. It's not going to be new, but it'll be patched.
Perfect. Get that done as soon. You got 2. Get that done soon, and then we'll figure out the rest.
I can do. Just also, if you don't mind doing it for me, I know maybe you have some certain feelings about this whole Xaryxian Empire thing, but do go find Commodore Crux, would you? I think he's going to have a little bit
Commodore
more
Crux.
info on this. Aye, he's normally at the Happy Beholder. You would know the Happy Beholder, Helene, coming from the Rock here. It is a well-known establishment that is run by a rather kind beholder known as Big Luigi.
Big Luigi.
Right, yeah, you know the one.
Yeah.
So just
I know Big Luigi.
make a stop there if you don't mind at some point and see if Crux is there. And maybe
Yeah,
he'll have
all
something
right.
more for us.
That might buy us a little bit more time too. All right, I can do it.
All right. Now, let me get all of these refugees offloaded. It does look like we've got at least some help on that front. Some of the underbarons are going to, make use of them for the time being. And we'll see how it goes.
All right, you got it.
She gives you a nod. Flapjack gives a little tentacle wave. And says, all right, well, good luck then. I'll keep the seat warm for you, eh?
I'm glad to see you're okay.
Oh, I just you note now like his little hat has been kind of precariously sewn back together where it was chopped and hit him. So everything seems all right, sort of.
You look great. Yeah, you look great.
Thank you, appreciate it. Good luck out there. The rock's big and there's lots to do.
Yeah, you're telling me. All right. Well, crew, let's go.
Yep. Sartell will turn to get
Aye, boss.
the repairs started here, and leave you to whatever you think you need to do here. Our astral elf prisoner, kind of sits at the end of the dock here, looks at you. He's got this satchel full of his things. He gives a nod. He goes, "Appreciate it again for not throwing me off the boat. Gonna stop by the market, see if I can't get a coin or two, and then I suppose begin my exile."
Helene gets close to him and says, "After an hour, You're gonna wish we threw you off. Just keep your head down. All right. All right.
Right.
Pat on the shoulder. Off with you.
He gives a nod and he strides off.
No, wait!
What?
What?
I'm running, waddling. Clink, 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 clink. I get over it. I'm gonna
And
miss
so
you.
always the
Giving him
sentiment.
a hug.
sentiment one.
Oh my god. Yeah. He said, "Oh,
I'm gonna miss you so much. Twinkle, Twilight. You're the best
Pine saw.
uh,
Pine.
it'll be all right. It's going to be fine. This is so kind of you.
Yeah.
I'll miss our talks and the jokes about taking my eyes and
It
the
was
compliments
very-
were nice.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice time.
It's been a while since anyone's cared this much. Right. Well, maybe we'll see each other again. Out in the stars.
May the light guide you.
And also you. He gives you a nod, and you see him kind of try and surreptitiously wipe a tear away, and will stride off into the city.
As he leaves earshot, I ask in a low voice to Pine Saw, did you just come up with that whole light line?
What do you mean?
And is that a thing? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Oh. All right. Well, I never heard you say that before. All right.
Well, he gonna need it.
Oh, I mean, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess go towards the light. This place is pretty dark sometimes, but
No, you're gonna like
Anyway.
really need it. You're gonna really need it, boss. Anyways,
AAA's gonna say goodbye to the refugees.
Oh.
You folks have a good rest of your life. You probably got a solid 15% chance here, but compared to the 0 from your other place, seems pretty good.
Yeah, they look around at each other and you, and the old man will come up and give you a clap on the back and say, we'll be fine. You know, we survived water deep. We can probably survive here relatively well, huh?
Well, if you say so, just maybe keep your hands in your pockets as you walk around.
Oh, all right. And there's some less than thankful goodbyes from the rest of the refugees.
AAA just stands there mechanically waving.
Yeah, just turn off your brain, start waving. Yeah. So you find yourself in the docks portion of the Rock of Brawl here. The rock itself is roughly a mile long, half that in width and depth, oriented front to back with the leading edge and a trailing edge. A gravity plane bisects the length of the rock, separating to the top side and underside. The city itself is spread across the top side. The trailing edge rises the high city, which includes the royal palace, as I maneuver our map here for everyone at home to be able to see. Starhaven on that side there. And its grounds, the noble estates, and the Lake Brawl. From there, the geography of Brawl slopes down towards the middle city, which is the financial and mercantile heart of the city. And the leading edge of the rock is the Low City, an area populated by folk of modest means and businesses they patronize. You have arrived down here at the Lower City docks. So, there's a couple of things on the list of things to do. We'll see. It looks like my camera froze immediately after I started talking, so I love that for me. But otherwise, what do you want to do now? You have free reign of the rock, at least for a time.
What's the rough time of day, if there is one?
It doesn't matter. There is
Okay,
no
that's what I
time
figured.
of day. You're on an asteroid floating through space.
Okay. we haven't been here in a while. Do you have anything you need to get done? Do you owe anybody? Because if you owe any debts, we got to take care of those. But otherwise, we need to go see our beholder friend.
I'm pretty clean, boss.
Yeah, I think at some point we should probably figure out what's the deal with the little stop there. But someone in the city's got to know something about animals.
Yeah, I'm working on that. And as like as she says, I'm working on that. She sort of looks around to see like what sort of is around at this dock. What are some of the things that we see here?
At the docks itself, yeah, okay. So looking about
Any
the docks,
weird like cloaked any like shady people that we may
shady
be able to get some information.
Oh, roll me a perception check for shady people.
All of
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
All of the shady
Gladly.
people.
All of them.
Gladly.
It's like one of those metal
Oh.
detectors. Except it's broken now.
21.
Yeah, if I'm
All
gonna
of
go
them.
like sell jewels, I'm looking for shady people near the jewel store. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Also, I want to give my internet here like 2 seconds to right itself, because it's just
Yeah,
making
yeah.
things a little
The
choppy.
camera on our end is pretty good.
Okay, it is because I can barely hear you all, so I'm gonna give it a second before we got to
okay.
do all of this, and hopefully it doesn't immediately die. So, looking around here, the docks themselves, again, there's quite a lot of these wooden docks extending out into the wild space here, provides berths for the new arrivals. There's a lot of ships here. I don't think any look... I think specifically you look around and there's no like Xaryxian Empire ships, right? Which is probably a pretty good sign for the moment. Now, looking at the docks for like the shady people, there's quite a lot of shady looking characters around. You would know that the Rock is well utilized as a smuggler's haven. So if you're looking...
Do I see...
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I see anybody ship-wise or captain-wise? Do I see them moving possibly either magical items, animals, or magical animals?
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Okay. You definitely see lots of crates of things. There doesn't seem to be any animals being maneuvered around at this point. You know that is something that does happen. It doesn't look like there's any in today. But there are lots of crates unmarked as such from plenty of different ships, but not really any specifics on what would be inside of them, as you do not have the ship manifests.
Okay.
Are you looking for a fence? Is that...
No.
Okay.
No. I'm looking for information. Mr. DM, sir, can you pick one at random and have me approach them? I'm gonna approach one of them.
Yeah, you just want to approach one of these ship captains?
One of the shady individuals that may or may not look like they know some stuff.
Okay, sure. There's a ship captain down the docks there, a human male, large black beard. His clothes have definitely seen better days, but they look like they were fine at one point. Seems to be missing a couple of the gold buttons off of a nice red long coat. And he sees you approach here, kind of smooths back his black hair, slicked behind as it is, and replaces his large captain's hat on top of his head. All right, what can I do you for?
Hello. And through my through Helene's thieves' cant, which is essentially the thing that pretty much every thief and rogue sort of knows as they are training, is the secret sort of jargon and lingo that we throw in, sort of like how magicians talk to each other, and throw in little code words in there every now and then of like, hey, I heard some zoo was trying to open up here, and we're trying to figure out how do we get tickets. The tickets seem to be a little bit hard to get. They seem to be sold out. Do you know where I can find some wonderful, maybe slip me a little bit of like some magic juice to find these tickets, and who do I talk to for these animals that I want to go see at the zoo and stuff like that?
Oh, we gonna go see a giraffe, boss?
Yeah. We're gonna see a
Oh,
giraffe.
that's gonna be so cool.
Right, yeah, giraffes, magical thing, zoo. You're gonna want to check in with the, the Mercanes, I think. And you would know that the Mercanes are this somewhat recently established presence on the rock. They are a 12-foot tall, blue, somewhat kind of like pale, long peoples that have made their way here to the rock, and they tend to deal quite a lot in that doesn't fit in the window there that I had, but they tend to deal more so in the magical artifacts here, as well as they are the like one-stop shop for spell jamming helms, which is like one of the most prevalent magical artifacts that can be found, right? Either they build them or, you know, kind of serve as the merchants to and from the construction of them. They're mostly intermediaries for buyers of magical things.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take that information. We're gonna. Would I know where they might be located?
Yeah.
If I know who they are.
So marked on your map here is the Mercane Agency. It's like somewhat rainbow-looking, iridescent building here next to the lesser market in the Low City. So you would know where the agency is, but you would also know, again, as someone who lives, you're a lifer on the rock, right? They're not there often, and they tend to be there most often, like when there's a lot of money at play, or a very influential client is going to be there. So they could be there, or they could not be. But he's not wrong in suggesting like magical items and things. You probably want to go through the agency.
Okay, so I take that information and I'm like, I look back at, you know, the homies. We need a crew name, by the way. Look back at the homies and I'm like, all right, we're gonna go to the zoo at some point. We got to figure that out. But first, we got to go see our beholder friend. You know, AAA. You know what we're talking about here. Let's go see our beholder. Let's go talk to him. Let's figure it out. We need to plan. We need a plan here.
Okay. From the crew. We do need a crew name. Any dissent from the crew before heading to the Happy Beholder?
You're the boss.
I'm good. Yep.
You're the boss. All right. Sure. So, making our way briefly from the docks, the Happy Beholder is thankfully right off of Dock Street here. For our friends that have maybe been living here for a while, or at least have visited back and forth at the Rock, the Happy Beholder is owned by Large Luigi, a locally famous, nice beholder. He has an encyclopedic knowledge of all sorts of things and tends to just like to talk. He's civic-minded and well-liked and seems to have no political ambitions, which is very odd for a beholder. His tavern is rarely troubled by bullies or thieves or any of the underbarons, and it seems to be just kind of a nice place to grab a drink. And as you go that direction there to maybe get that drink, talk to Luigi, or find this one Commodore Crux, you walk into the Happy Beholder. A large spherical creature with eye stalks and watchful central eye tends bar in the establishment. Luigi giving you a large, toothy smile. And you think a wink, but it's hard to tell with so many individual eyes at any given time. He greets you.
Oh, welcome to the Happy Beholder. Helene, it's been a while. Please come, have a drink.
Yeah, it's been a while. Where's my money? And I pull out a knife and I stick it right near his eye.
Oh, you'll get your money eventually. Once I...
Where's my money?
Oh, it's right here, Helene, don't you worry.
And already like sliding down the bar are like a bunch of shot glasses.
You know you're always welcome here.
Well, very quickly, he pulls the knife off and says, I'm just kidding, and gives a big hug.
Yeah, you are hugged by many different eye stalks, as Luigi does have to close the large central eye to avoid getting it poked out with pointy elf ears. Yeah.
Yes. Good. So, please have a seat. There's plenty of room tonight, and let me know if you need anything. It's good to see you back here.
Yeah, well, things we're you know why we're here. At least you don't know exactly the reason, but you know that there's always a problem as to why we have to come back.
Oh, well,
So
I
don't-
may happen to know what sent you off the rock in the first place.
Yeah.
How
As
did
she
that
takes-
go?
She takes a big glug of her she takes her shot that was sent down her way.
What's
And she
in this?
looks looks at the other two. You guys might want to drink those.
What is this?
Oh, it's just a specialty drink. It's called Pebbles,
It's
because
a-
they're so small for the rock.
Is it flammable?
Very.
AAA will dump it down his throat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is. It
Store it
might
for
as well be
later.
rubbing alcohol. It is.
Yeah.
It don't taste that bad. Here, stop. You want some? Wake up. No? Okay, I'll let you sleep.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Stop snuggles in even deeper. He seems to be hibernating at
Pine.
this point.
Pine Sol, you're gonna wanna keep that thing secret, okay?
What thing secret?
Yeah, exactly.
So, as you sit here at the bar, what do you want to do? Do you ask about the person you're looking for, or do you just look about the room, or do you just enjoy your drinks?
Hey,
I want to sit back and take a look. Take a look at who might be in here.
Sure. Okay. If everyone wants to do that, you can go ahead and roll me perception checks. See
Hey,
what
big
you can
guy.
out in the crowd.
Yes.
I got a question.
What is it?
What you got in your back sink?
My sink.
Yeah, your back sink.
My back sink.
Yeah.
Rather than my front sink.
Yes, just the back sink.
I believe the back sink is currently full of dishes.
Are you wanting to wash them?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could take you up on that. Helene, one of your crewmates has offered to wash the dishes.
Oh yeah, is that Pine Salt? Yeah. They do things like that. It's up to you. If that's cool with you.
Well, we are rather
him do it.
short on help these days, and, well, they do have very many arms with which to wash dishes, and I seem to be lacking any arms at all.
Like I said, it's up to you. That doesn't surprise
come on
me.
back,
Pine Salt's kind
Pine.
of
Come,
special.
come. Yes.
And yeah, so large Luigi will lead you to literally the kitchen where there is just stacks of glasses to be washed at the back sink.
Yes. Oh, well, here's your station here, and I do so appreciate the help. Again, missing all of the arms that I don't have.
Yeah, I got you covered. I'm quite handy.
Ah, that's a good one. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
And don't worry, drinks on the house for the rest of the night for you and your crew.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, of course, of course.
And he goes floating out of the room again.
Hey, AAA, can you use some of your gadgets to figure out like what's going on in here?
Well, I'm not sure that anything I got would help. I mean, I can take a peek around, I guess.
It looks cleaner if you're the one doing it. Like if some mechanical things just looking around, it's a little less
Sure.
suspicious,
Yeah, get it on the count of that. I got no expressions on my face. That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You wanna perceive for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
AAA will look around, and the only thing that is just completely motionless except for spinning around on the stool or whatever. And then, oh dang it!
That's a 9. There's
and
quite a
this is-
lot of people in here, but one really just takes the cake. Filling one side of a table meant for 6 is a broad-chested, hippo-headed man with a green parrot perched on his shoulder. He looks at you, looking at him, squints at you across the top
My-
of an enormous tankard, and goes,
My eyes zoom in, and the lenses close a little bit.
yeah. He look like this guy here. Big hippo man with a large firearms at his belt and a nice parrot that he seems to be toying with here.
Well, boss, I don't know. Looking around, there's seems to be pretty normal in here, but I got my eye on this parrot over here. Seems kind of suspicious.
You want to go talk to him?
To the parrot?
Wait, hold on. What's suspicious about it?
It's wearing an eye patch. How many one-eyed parrots you know?
I mean, admittedly not many, but is that
It just seems odd to me, How's the bird even lose its eye? What was it doing?
it's a good question.
Why
should
is
go
it
ask
attached to that gif over there?
The what?
The hippo.
There's a why didn't you point at the hippo? The hippo's probably
Because he looks like a nice guy smoking a pipe. Just enjoyed himself. The bird's the one you want to talk to. That's the brains of the operation.
okay. It's sure. I mean,
It's clear. It's right. It's obvious right there.
you're the one looking at him. It's your call.
He zooms his eyes in further at the bird specifically. Is this parrot doing anything?
Is the parrot doing anything?
Yeah, is it just sitting there?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
You can swear that the one open eye of the parrot also swivels to zoom in at you.
Hey, it's just as I thought. Artificial bird, you son of a bitch. Some sort of reverse
Wait, hold
puppeteer
on.
in here.
Excuse
So,
me, sir,
I-
at the bar. Do you happen to have trouble with me? You seem to be staring here quite intently.
Oh no, is he talking to us?
Indeed,
so-
I am talking to you and
no,
your
s-
mechanical gnomish friend.
No, sir. No issues with you, but not so sure about that bird you got there. It's eyeing me funny.
You have a problem with my bird.
Well, I don't know that. We haven't talked.
Interesting. Well, then how about you come take a seat over here and have a conversation?
All right, don't mind if I do. He's gonna get up from the stool and like flare his Western style coat out.
Yeah, showing that you also have a firearm.
yeah.
He gives you the large hippo man gives you a nod and then gestures at the open seats across.
I'm gonna take my chair and turn it around backwards. So,
Oh,
although I'm an auto gnome, I don't know how tall is this chair. I might have to climb up into it.
a little bit. You kind of have to climb a little bit into it. Your feet will dangle, but you can sit backwards on it.
I feel like it'd be pretty widespread to get the.
Yeah,
get
it's
the
a little
backwards.
wide. But you are
Imagine if it's
made of
if
gears.
it's got like slits in it. You put your feet through.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Through the slits in the seat back, our auto gnome sits and he goes,
Well, haven't seen you around here before. Though I do think I recognize your astral elf friend,
Oh, the boss? Well, the boss has
the boss.
been around from time to time, I'd suppose. What about your bird there? Who made that bird?
Who made the bird? I bought the bird. I don't know who made the bird. I bought the bird.
Oh, what's his deal?
Here's the bird.
What's he do?
He flies around and pecks at crackers that I give him.
Okay, keep your secrets. That's fine.
It's not a secret, it's a bird.
Whatever you say. You want to meet the boss? Is that what you're interested in?
I'm interested in why you are staring so intently over at my bird and therefore myself.
Well, it just seems to me, being one of a mechanical nature, that I just thought I happened to recognize the craftsmanship.
And I happen to
bird.
recognize that my tankard is empty. Luigi! Luigi, another one over here, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Luigi will float on over. A couple of tankards there. Places them down. The GIF will quaff a large portion of the new one and slam it down there.
Right. Well, it's just a bird. You happy now? You've got the information you need.
Well, I suppose so. I suppose you and I got off on the wrong foot here. My name is AAA. It's nice to meet you.
My name is, and he extends a large gift hand, Commodore Crux. That's your service.
AAA will reach out his hand, but as he does, he'll like mechanically expand it so it gets bigger for a handshake.
Oh, that's good. Yes.
Gives you a solid one there.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Another. Someone who appreciates a good old firearm.
Gestures down to the one at your hip.
Well, yeah. Well, those aren't the only ones. Between you and me, I'm packing.
Unfortunately, that is not what I'm looking for this evening, but I'm sure there are others here at the Beholder that are more than willing to satisfy a need.
Well, what brings you here to this fine establishment? If you're not looking for,
I've been working as a mercenary around the rock, but more than often than not, I've been spending my time in the cups, and jobs have been fewer and fewer. Are you offering work? You said the boss.
As I heard probably the name and everything. As I give it a little bit of time, I walk up from the bar and walk over and take my own seat.
Ah, the boss that we were speaking of. Don't you look lovely this evening?
Yeah. No, I don't do small talk. Anyway.
looking for work.
You know Captain Sawtail?
Captain Sawtell. There's a smuggler that goes by the name of Elena Sawtell, correct?
She sent us over. We're in a bit of a jam.
Oh, a jam that I can help with.
She told us to come talk to you, man. I don't know.
Are you sure she didn't mean the bird?
No, actually, I'm not.
I'm not getting a vibe that he can solve our problem.
I can solve the problem.
Slams the tankard down and shoves it to the side.
I can do
sorry.
the work.
No
Don't
offense.
you
No
doubt
offense.
Commodore Crux in a fight?
You're upsetting the hippo, man.
I am a GIF, damn it! The hippo man.
Whatever. It's sorry. Now I'm upsetting you. I didn't mean to offend. Okay, we're from out of town, right? Yeah.
Right.
Is that that parrot? Is it magic by chance?
It's a parrot. I don't know what everyone's interested.
Who made it?
I don't know. I bought it as a parrot. It's a bird.
That's
I bought
what I
it off of someone in the marketplace. I was feeling sad,
Okay.
and so I spent some money to buy myself a friend. Is there something wrong with that?
You keep your secrets then.
As you sit down with the Commodore Crux, our camera flashes to the backside of the house here, where Pine is doing something. Pine, you are left with lots of dishes. What are you actually doing back here?
What are you talking about? I'm doing the dishes.
You're doing the dishes? That's mighty generous of you.
Well, yeah, 'cause I need the dishwater.
Oh!
Sorry, what?
Well, there's a lot of dishwater now as you continue to make your way through the dishes. 4 hands,
gotta refill
much
my
better than
pouch.
2. Gotta refill the pouch with
Yeah.
dishwater. Okay.
No, not just any dishwater. A tavern. Dishwater. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that whatever gets in the drain, you know, you take that stuff.
Oh.
Prime.
So you reach into the sink to extricate
People
whatever.
don't realize this, but a majority of the people that are in this place, when they eat here and whatnot, you know, they leave the saliva and stuff. They got magic in it, all right? They got magic in the spit, all right? and they get it all over the extra food and stuff in the plates. You know, you rinse it all off and you get it out of the dishwater, you know, and then whatever's in the drain, you know, you take it, it's magically charged, you know? It's the spit.
I was unaware, but I have learned so much in
That's
the
the
last
secret.
30 seconds. Excellent. So,
Yeah.
you were doing the dishes and taking magical dishwater with you, and whatever bits of things seem to be left in the sink's disposal. Okay.
Yeah. I hope you weren't hungry.
I'm not anymore! But I think that is also a good time as we leave on the visual of Pine getting this dishwater for a break. And we'll figure out the mystery of the secrets of Commodore Crux when we come back.
And the parrot.
And the parrot! We will be right back. Welcome back to DieFall Presents Spelljammer Adventures in Space. We're on the Rock of Brawl in a bar owned by a beholder named Large Luigi, talking to a Commodore Crux, a very large GIF or hippo man, if you will, who has a bird. Our crew is very interested in the bird. But also Commodore Crux is the person that we were asked to go talk to by our captain, Elena Sartell. So, we come back to this after touching base with Pine, who is doing dishes in the back, becoming lord of the dishwater, and restocking on some soggy bits. Back to the front of the house where Commodore Crux is, again, drinking from the large flagon.
So, you have work for me? What can I help you with?
Boss, do we have a job for him?
Why were? Well, she said she didn't give us much, right? Sartell, she just told
Sartell
us to
said, go
come.
talk to Crux because he probably knows more about the Xaryxian Empire and what they might be doing.
Right.
Ask him about the seeds.
Oh yeah. Honestly, kind of forgot that was a problem. So we just got back from somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And do you know anything about the what are they called? The
Xaryxians.
Xaryxian?
Xaryxians.
Oh, yeah, those guys.
The
I
Xaryxian
forget.
Empire? Yes, I know something about it. What happened? What happened?
They're out doing Empire shit again. They're dropping seeds and destroying planets as they do.
Oh. Tell me everything.
He pushes the tankard to the side and is leaning forward very intently now.
All right. Well, we were at this planet doing
Right.
something
All right.
that you don't need to know about,
Allegedly.
and allegedly, may have heard it somewhere. And we just were on the street, coming out of a building, allegedly. And we looked up in the sky where we were, allegedly,
Allegedly.
and we saw these big plant-like vines coming out of the sky. And they seem to be really dangerous. And how would you describe the energy that they were putting off?
Well, I'm not sure. It seemed to be harvesting a lot of energy from the planet, allegedly. But you know,
Allegedly.
we had heard through the grapevine, roundabouts that they were siphoning that energy for some sort of star or something. They were eating planets or whatnot, allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is a lot to allege. Indeed. And I have some information here. Interesting. A fleet of astral elf ships visited the rock a few days before launching an attack. That world that you were at. They gave warning to captains on the rock, telling them to steer clear, lest their ships be fired upon.
Was this a general, an admiral? Who was the guy he was talking about?
I know of one in the system. Perhaps it is the one the same.
Probably, I don't know. Some bigwig at a you know, an empire. Empires do their weird stuff. You know how it goes.
Yeah, there was a lot of names and places and people thrown around.
There's Commander Vale, I believe is the name you're looking for.
Is that who it was? AAA? I don't
think so.
remember.
I think that's what the prisoner said that we took hostage.
Prisoner?
Allegedly.
No. We picked somebody up.
Huh.
Allegedly.
Interesting.
We
Well.
allegedly had a guest on our ship.
I
Yeah. Yep.
May-
That's it.
have some more information on the Xaryxian Empire, but
And he looks around surreptitiously and swinging his big hippo head back and forth.
I think it's best we do it away from listening ears. Do you perhaps have a ship that we could use?
It's a little in disrepair at the moment.
Part of a ship, kind of.
That's
the
good
word,
enough for
maybe?
me. Let's get going that direction, and I'll give you more information. Yes.
You sure you're gonna be okay here? You good to walk?
Huh?
He picks up the flag and downs the whole thing, slams it on the table.
Right is rain, and a straight shot, no matter what I've been drinking.
Oh, is it a shot you want? Triple A's gonna puke up that shot from earlier.
Oh,
There you go.
just bottoms up.
He'll down it.
And I look at the parrot
Delicious.
and I go, so where's your boss taking us?
It's just a bird. We're going
Oh,
Go
hold
to the
on.
ship.
I'd like him to answer, please. What's your deal?
Polly with a cracker.
Well, boss, you're not gonna let him talk like you like that, are you?
What? Yeah, what? Hey!
Oh, that's
Why?
hostile.
Don't
What's going
hurt
on
my
here?
bird.
I thought we were friends. We have a problem?
Don't hurt my bird. He wants a cracker.
Uncooperative witness.
Commodore Crux will reach into his, his vest here and pull out a little cracker, and the parrot will noisily eat it. You can both roll me an insight check.
Boss, did you see that?
I saw it.
Bird didn't even have to talk, and he was already giving it what he wanted. Got him on a leash.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
Mm-hmm. Helene, none of the cracker was actually consumed. It was just noisily crunched up in front of you.
Hey,
Commodore Crux. Get it right. I didn't
that.
earn this to not be recognized.
I don't do well with titles.
You should see him at the movies. It's terrible.
No, we saw Titanic, and it was about some weird ship that broke and they ran into an iceberg or whatever, and then it was like a double feature. It's really long. I don't know why Pine Sol really wanted to see it. AAA, I don't know why you let us go there, but then there was a Jurassic pack with like these weird animals and like. They came alive after
I'm
they've
not
been
sure
dead
what
for,
we're
like,
talking
ever.
about anymore here, but we should probably get to your ship.
Hold on.
If that's what the bird wants.
What? Their bird just did something weird. Can you explain?
He's a bird. What do you mean he's doing something weird?
No. What was the cracker? Would you just feed it?
I fed it a cracker. Would you like one? I've got a few remaining.
Hey, I'll take one.
He hands you essentially a saltine cracker.
Triple A will also noisily crunch it in his teeth without swallowing it.
Yes, there you go.
It's just a cracker, boss.
Delicious.
Wait. I'm gonna keep my eye on you, parrot. I see
Where's
you.
your little bug-like friend? I haven't had the pleasure of meeting them yet.
Paizo! Pine!
Pine, you hear Boss yelling for you at the front of the house.
Ah, Dad!
Crashing some dishes in the back.
Yeah, boss! Come on! Yeah! I got most of the dishes done!
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
well, yeah.
Yes.
And they're drying, each separately, and all that kind of stuff. I did
I heard
as much as I
a
can
bit
with
of
my-
a crash back there.
Did you separate the whites from the colored ones so they don't stain?
Boss, I'm like slightly colorblind. You know that.
Oh, if you get pink plates, I'm sorry.
I've always
we try
thought
to
of
teach them
changing
that-
up the decor of the place. Pink might do just fine. Yes.
I look at the crash. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
He goes floating into the back to go assess the damage.
It was like only like one or two plates. That's it.
1 or 12.
Among among the millions of them that they had. Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You see Commodore Crux is,
Oh, yes. This is what I was thinking of. Hello. My name is Commodore Crux. I will be joining you on the way back to your ship, which I suggest we get going in that direction.
What's with the robot bird?
It's just a bird. It's a bird.
No,
His name is Polly. It likes crackers.
Polly, you like crackers?
Polly with a cracker.
Well, you have it
Got it.
there.
Here, wait, hold on. Have ravioli instead.
It'll smush down on it and just squishily eat it, and it's just all over. And it's just like, since it's on his shoulder, it's just like sliding down. This like ravioli goo is now just on Commodore Crux's clothes.
Pine is trying to get it like stuck in its innards and stuff with all because it's all sticky and icky and stuff.
Uh-huh.
See how it reacts.
It goes quiet. Lots of ravioli just hanging out in its bird-like mouth.
Is that good, Polly?
And Polly says nothing.
Must have been too good for words. Left him speechless, you did.
Yeah, I must have left him speechless. Them raviolis, family recipe.
Polly?
Pick him up and look at him, and Polly's just stock still, not moving.
Polly? Did you
Commodore.
poison my bird?
Oh goodness, no, I would never do that. No, animals are amazing and I love them with every fiber of my little shell being. See, I got one right here. Ready? Shh.
Oh. Oh, look at the little fuzzy guy.
I know, right? See, I would
He's so
never harm him.
cute.
I know, right?
Never seen something so cute in my entire life.
Isn't it cute? His name is Stop.
I would die for him.
I would
Right
too.
now, I would just die for him.
I would. Well, let's not do
No,
that right
please
now, though,
don't.
because boss needs
Please.
you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, well, Polly,
Goes up on the other shoulder now.
just you just rest yourself here for a bit. I heard you have a ship, and maybe some work,
Oh,
and
we got a ship. Wow.
perhaps are interested
We
in
got a ship.
the Xaryxian Empire.
Oh, that thing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
He wants to know more about the house plants.
Oh, the house plants. Yeah, those nasty little
Mhm.
buggers. Did you know I got bit by one?
They can be rather bitey. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Good.
You don't want to take those, to your parents' house, that's for sure.
Yes. Never want to do that.
Yeah, they won't be able to leave them alone. Got it?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ah,
Helene walks away.
Are you going outside?
I'm just walking towards the ship. Yep.
Okay. So as you exit the large Luigi's bar here, the Happy Beholder, and stand on the porch outside. Well, goodness gracious. Now I got like Polly and stuff here too. I'm just gonna put you on a random map that has no meaning absolutely whatsoever, where you might find yourself, well, looking at what seems to be 3 astral elf warriors outside. And one of them looks up at you and removes their helm, and you see the formerly captured Lieutenant Xanth. And he goes,
sorry about this. You let me go, and I found some of my friends, and they said they wouldn't care about the treason if we killed you. So, I'm here to deliver on that. Oh, and also, quite interestingly enough, we ran into some people that are keen on assisting us.
so we're gonna just draw Dan's next card here for funsies. And Dan, you rolled yourself the skull card, which means that this combat is gonna be significantly more difficult. In so much as coming out of their invisible places are these very sad looking clowns. Here's a space clown for you. There are 4 of them, along with the astral elves.
Well, I'd rather fight the clowns than the refugees.
And so, with that, I would love for you all to roll me some initiative. Commander Crux, or Commodore Crux, pulling out his guns here.
You didn't say they were already on your tail. To arms, men, to arms.
Do you see what these Empire folk are up to? They're all over the place. How are they on the rock? That's what I want to know.
The rock is free and fair for everyone. Sort of.
Even for these guys? Not the rock I'm from.
Not the rock I'm from.
You remember when I said that we allegedly had a prisoner?
Yes, I remember.
Well, I might have meant literally.
That's him.
Oh, that's unfortunate for us.
Yeah, should have just put a bullet in his head.
Well, you better watch out for the clowns. They also are fans of, well, weaponry, specifically ray guns. So, heads down, everyone.
And I'm gonna roll all of the astral elf warriors into the thing here too. I will go ahead and mark our former friend with a nice little skull here. Yeah, he has made his way back. Lieutenant Xanth. At the top of the turn order, I believe, is just some space clowns. Oh god, it's all of them.
Yeah,
Team.
it looks like they all rolled pretty good.
Team, what happened here?
Oh,
I want to talk about it, okay?
Pine Saw's become flooded and overwhelmed with sadness in seeing that Twilight Sparkle Eyes has betrayed them
Yep, betrayed.
after giving the gold and feeding them and talking all the stories and then giving a goodbye hug.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Wait, you cried!
Who are you talking to?
Pointing to Sparkle Eyes over
Oh yeah,
there.
he goes, I did not.
cried.
I did no such thing. Space clowns, get them.
No, you definitely did. I
You're
have a
gonna
perfect
regret
memory.
this.
The 2 down here, as they squeak when they like spread out over here and walk this direction. This one's gonna clamber up on the side and level a ray gun down at Pine Salt. Pikachu! It's a 10, which will go wide here. This one here, as he makes his way forward, will fire off a shot at AAA. for an 18 AAA, which will hit for 7 psychic damage.
Reaction shield.
Okay, yeah. You react, throwing up the shield here against the ray gun. Commodore Crux will run down the side here. Goes,
"Well, fine then. It's been a while since I've been in a tussle. Have at you!"
and he's gonna pull out his 2 muskets and fire them off at the clowns that just shot. One is a natural 20, which is gonna hit for 18 points of damage here. And the other one is going to be a 15, which will hit the one over here for 10. So he's good shots, Commodore Crux. Damn, all right. The other clowns here are going to kind of break off and fire their ray guns at the Commodore here as well. Pew pew. 19 and 17. Crux is going to see 11 points total of damage here. Our Astral Elf warriors will begin to run forward up towards the stairs, kind of like occupying it here, swinging their swords out at 1 for AAA, 1 for Pine. There we are. Longsword. Pew pew. AAA, it's a 12, which will miss you. And Pine, it's an 8, which will miss. Damn, I am rolling so badly for my enemies here. Helene, fortunately, even with them surprising you outside the shop here, no one's dead yet. We're good. What do you want to
do? Pretty pissed off. Helene is someone who doesn't regret her actions pretty much ever. What she's more pissed off about is that at least within thieves, you know, they say there's no honor amongst thieves. That's not where we come from. Honor is earned, and honor is respected. And so she's gonna use one of her lovely starlight steps. She's gonna step to the okay. Based on the imagery, I'm kind of making stuff up, so I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Are there like tent-like structures and something that she can get on top of? And then next question, are all these people here sort of rugged folk like ourselves?
The people here are people of the rock, which tend to be a bit of rough and tumble people, but they do make their lives here. There are like normal families and you know, people that just exist and live on the rock. What you would find here is like, this is just a small portion of a marketplace here, and they're just people. The tents you could attempt to stand on, but likely less solid than the roof line here, if you wanted to make more use of it around you. But yeah, I mean, right now they're just observing, right? You would know the rock. You don't put yourself into anyone else's trouble unless you have to, right? So they're just watching the fight as it goes right now.
Okay. So Helene is gonna starlight step onto the roof here.
Okay.
Just near the top here.
Sure.
And she's gonna use her lovely entertainment value and get everybody's attention in the crowd real quick.
Okay.
We have something that y'all might want to hear. I know you from this lovely piece of rock that we call the Rock. It happens to not stop. I'm from here as well, but one thing we do not welcome here are people from the Empire who want to take over what we have in this lovely, lovely little section here. So if you're with me, you're gonna follow what I do right now. And so I pull out Senor Sparkle Pants. I pull out his longbow.
His longbow.
And I attempt to shoot him right in his chest.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Making a demonstration of it here. Go ahead and roll longbow for me. That is a natural 20. Okay.
It tastes so good.
It does. Go ahead and roll damage here. Unfortunately, you don't get your sneak attack on this. There's no like predicating factors for that, but you do get to double the roll, the damage here. So it'll do 10 total points of damage. It does slam him directly in the chest through that fancy breastplate you let him keep.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and he coughs here. Fuck. I knew I shouldn't have let you keep that. You're gonna regret this, but maybe not for the reasons you think. Ow. Okay. Anything else here, Helene?
That's it.
You know, people kind of like start backing away here, but they are watching, and they did see you do what you did. AAA, what would you like to do?
Oh, okay. I mean, I am. Which one is it? Is the astral elf the
one with the little
prisoners-
skull on the
guess?
token there?
Okay, I'm gonna slip thematically under the feet of this guy in front of me. He can have that attack of opportunity.
Sure. He will swing. It's gonna hit real hard. AAA that's a natural 20
Oh god. Okay, worth it.
for 9 slashing and 19 radiant damage.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, as you are smote by the blade.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty then. So 28 points of damage total. Cool. Goddamn. Okay. Well, I'm already committed now.
You're in it.
I am gonna run past him and get within. I guess I'm gonna come here.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast as I open up my my mouth really wide.
Wait. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast grease
Okay.
on these two guys here. It's a 10-foot cube.
Just this cube here. Okay.
Yeah. So let me find that spell. So I'm casting grease. So I gotta make a DC 16 save.
Gotta look something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they got a save here. Whether they fall prone or not. A couple of dex saves. They are pretty dexterous here. Our Lieutenant Xanth here is going to succeed. The other will fail and fall prone.
Okay. After spewing all this grease all over, and I don't know if this is gonna work, but I would like to use my bonus action, and not as a homunculus, but I want to pull Clarence, reach out with my arm and pull Clarence out of my mouth and set him on the ground in front of me
Sure.
as my Eldritch flamethrower, and do a 15-foot cone of
Oh no.
fire at
Yeah.
both these guys. I don't know if the grease is gonna catch.
You know, I've been back and forth on whether or not grease does actually catch fire, and I think it's much funnier if it does.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, for sure. Why not?
Okay, cool.
Let me grab a nice little fire breath for your boy here, as it is a 15-foot cone
Yeah, and it's
spewed out of your top hat wearing spider.
I'm trying to find it on my sheet. I'm not sure where to roll it at.
What's this sound? Does this sound like a flamethrower, or is it like a belch, or?
Oh yeah, I don't even know. I think it's probably a belch. It's got to be a belch. Tiny spider with a cowboy hat belching. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, I'm looking for that.
Yeah, so it's out of your Eldritch Cannon, and it is Flamethrower, which is the last one. Or second. Oh, it's actually the first one. 15-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a dex save against spell save DC. I had it open there. I'll just go ahead and post it so I can read it.
Okay.
It's very long, so everyone at home, don't even worry about it. You don't need to read any of this. 2d8 fire damage on failed save, half as much on successful one.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to give them disadvantage for being on the grease, because why not, right? So
Perfect.
one of them's on the ground. Oh, he rolls a natural 1. That's awful. Our friend here still succeeds. That's a 20. But go ahead and roll me
Damn.
2d8 fire damage, and it does set the area on fire where the grease is. So it is
Alright.
burning
Oh, you gotta be
happily here.
shitting me, bro.
Double 1s! Oh, that's good. Oh, that's
You gotta be
nice.
kidding me.
Oh,
Alright,
that's
Oh,
good.
man.
That's good.
I moved 25 feet here. I guess I'm gonna back up 5 feet back towards
Sure.
Commander Crux here, since I'm about to die.
Yeah, absolutely. You back up out of the way there. Okay. Yeah. On the ground, on fire. You're gonna roll a nice little d6 of additional damage for this guy down here. I only rolled a 1, but he is prone on the ground in this area. You can go to the map layer with that. So he does take some of the damage here. Yep, another 2. Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna get up. It's difficult terrain, so it takes all of his movement to stand. Is that yeah?
Woo!
Damn. Okay, so he is just burning inside of this here. He cannot move out, which means another dexterity saving throw because he has to end his turn here. But he is gonna pull the bow out and fire at you, AAA. Just like he doesn't have much else of a choice here.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to reaction shield again. Probably.
That's a natural 1, so you don't have to do anything. And then a dex save. Okay, he makes the save this time, but wow, he's just burning here, just on fire. Okay. With that,
I'm gonna wish I just put a bullet in your head.
yeah. With that, our friend, the lieutenant is going to step out of the grease here and look over at AAA and goes, "Couldn't do it right away, but come on now. I am actually on your side." And with that, the card that we drew last time, this is for Cat and Pine. You drew the Knight card. You are given a quote-unquote level 5 servant, a knight that will serve you until they die. And that is your starry-eyed surprise, Lieutenant Xanth, as he turns against his comrades here and the clowns and begins to attack them.
We almost one-shot that guy.
Sorry about that. I didn't know what was happening.
I'm clearly not as good at ruses as you are.
You would never betray us!
If it's any credit to you, I believed it the whole time.
Good, thank you. And he slashes out twice with his longsword here. The first is going to miss against the clown, but the second one is a natural 20 for 15 slashing and 20 radiant damage. The clown, the very sad clown here, sadly squeaks. And yeah, he takes a ton of damage here. Okay.
I thought for sure I was gonna die there.
Pine, yeah, if it was you. Pine, what do you want to do?
Twilight Sparkle Eyes is actually on our side! I literally was about to shove my rusty kitchen knives in your eyeballs, but you're actually with us, and that makes me so... Wait a second, are these guys with you?
No, they're still part of the Empire and really kind of beholden to their ways, and honestly, we're probably going to kill me after this anyways. I did do a lot of treason.
You were going to kill Twilight Sparkle Eyes?
The one in front of you with the sword here.
Of course we were. He was treasonous.
I'm gonna jump at him. I'm gonna use my rusty kitchen knife on his face.
Okay. Roll me rusty kitchen knife, Pine. I'm sure it'll go well.
Where is that? Oh, I don't think I have it on my attack thing.
It's fine. Roll me a physical, like whatever your melee weapon attack is. That's what I want. So if you got like a mace or anything strength based. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. A 17, absolutely. As you slam it into him here, it dents into the plate. Do you want this to have been your rusty kitchen knife?
Yeah.
Roll me a D100.
Okay. Oh, wait, can I use my nat 20?
Yes, absolutely. You can use your nat 20 for this. So what I want you to do is go ahead and roll me another D10. Then roll me a D100. Okay, so that's another damage dice. You do 8 total points of damage with the rusty kitchen knife. On a 15, however, the rusty kitchen knife does snap. It is a rusty kitchen knife, but it does leave a bit of rusty piece inside the elf. He's gonna make a con save here, of which he rolls a 3. And he for sure has tetanus at this point.
Yes.
He absolutely has tetanus and takes an 8 points of damage here. Goes, oh, that hurt really badly. I think I might have tetanus. And it is...
That's what you get!
Perfect.
I
Few
start
weeks or
and then
months.
I stop using telepathy because that's how the Thrycreen talk.
Yeah.
And you just hear this hissing, clicking, like aggressive, like.
This is horrific.
Don't do this. Yeah. So with that, you have a bonus action if you would like to use it. If you have any like bonus action spells you want to do. No? Yes?
Hey, stop. Stop, wake up.
He's awake.
Are you hungry?
You suppose that means I could eat?
Did you know that this guy right here, he's got magical stuff on him? You can eat it if you eat his eyes.
And Stop is going to leap out at the elf warrior. I'm just gonna pull a tiny bear token, and that's just gonna be sure. Stop's going at it. Why not?
He's
It's
been
probably
alive 4
fine.
days, now he's a murderer.
He doesn't know he's a murderer.
He was summoned from like a weird
Allegedly.
item thing. I don't know. Oh my god.
He's just hungry, you know?
I will be sure to get. I didn't realize he was going to be utilized in combat, so I'll get us a little bear token for next time. But here he is, lunged at him.
How would you not assume that that red panda wasn't going to factor into combat?
I thought maybe we'd keep him safe on the ship where he'd be safe, but here we are.
We're 3 episodes in with this group. I think you have to start preparing for every eventuality.
Okay. Stop as.
Once we let Pine have custody of it, who knows what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly,
all
that's
bets
true.
off.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna make a multi-attack to claw and bite here. The claws are 15, the bite is an 11. Unfortunately, both of these will just scrabble against the armor of the elf. But yeah, sure. I'll give you. God damn it! Stop. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn here, Pine?
Nah, that's right. Stop.
Fucking
Nice.
clever ass. All right.
Nice.
All right. We have more space clowning at the top of the turn order. Very sad clowns are going to make themselves known here. This one here is going to fire at you, AAA. You do look weak. So he's going to use his ray gun to fire at you. It is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's just gonna hit.
Okay. It's going to deal 6 points of psychic damage here, and I need a wisdom saving throw. Pine, this one down here is going to rush at you, brandishing what seems to be one of those, like, handshaking devices that shocks people, and he's attempting to try and grab you with it to shock you.
I will use my
You want a
warding flare.
Yeah, so a bright
Yep.
flash of light here for him to roll at disadvantage. Goes from a 23 to an 8. So yes, you will be
Damn.
able to stop that there. Nice.
Is he trying to paralyze me?
It is not paralysis.
Okay.
Um,
I have advantage on paralyzation save.
Well-
so just wondering.
you know what? Yeah, we might as well. It's close enough. It's close enough. Roll at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Actually, I should.
That. Okay, I forgot to click the advantage button. Sorry.
It's okay. It goes from a 1 to a 9.
Oh god.
Very nicely done.
It's okay. Get the ones out of the way. Get them out of the way.
Yeah. Totally. Okay. So with that, you perceive everything around you as being hilariously funny.
That guy's on fire.
That's not funny. It's not. I can't.
No, but if you look at it from a different point of view, it's kind of funny. You're flying around like one of those tube guys at a car dealership.
Contagiously, Helene starts to chuckle a little bit.
Okay.
You see his boss?
It is funny.
He's on fire.
It is.
He's screaming in pain.
Commodore
It's
Crux,
pretty good.
after reloading his gun, goes, I do have to say it is pretty funny. And is going to unload
Right.
his guns into the space clown here. Both of the musket shots, boom, boom. 21 on the first, 15 on the second. Both will hit for 23 points of damage. He reloads again. He's like, "Come on now, little gnome. Pull yourself together." More space clowning. These two now fighting your astral elf ally. And Xanth are going to attempt to shock him here. One of these is going to hit as they run down this direction. It will hit for 14 lightning damage. Ooh, yeah, that hurt. Okay. Elf warrior with stop on him is going to attempt to kill stop. So he has a bear on him. What is he not going to do? Not stab it?
That sounds like a pretty fun idea to me.
I mean, he hits.
Yeah.
Stop gets stabbed for 6 slashing damage and 10 radiant.
Triple A's cackling in the background at this.
Yeah. I think Stop goes unconscious here. No. Oh my god. He's alive. Stop. Good job. Stop is very, very hurt. Very hurt. Helene, what do you want to do?
As she's, chuckling a little bit, she stops and gets completely serious. It's like, and God, I guess I had a different plan, but with this happening, I got to change the plan up a little bit. Okay, we're going to we're gonna point, like, I'm gonna make a finger gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna point it right at Sparkle Eyes over there to catch his see if we catch his attention a little bit with a serious gaze of like, I don't know if I forgive you yet.
Oh, he's
and then
currently battling two
to,
space clowns. He's very preoccupied.
Just it is sort of like maybe like a Marvel Cinematic camera thing of like, I should just shoot him right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then turns over to the other astral elf with Stop on him, and shoots her magic missile right at his back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me magic missile here. Yep, give it 2 more. So we'll take, because it gives you a more of an average here.
Yeah.
So that's 8 total. And then the last one is the 3 force bullets fly across. Nice. For 12 total points of damage to the one that is currently fighting with Stop. It goes doof, 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 impacting on the armor there. Okay. That is an action, Helene. What else would you like to do?
We're just gonna yell at Pine and kind of in a more desperate voice than she normally has, says, make sure to save Stop.
Okay. To save Stop.
And that's it.
Nice. That being said here, hey, AAA, one of our gracious viewers here did purchase you a natural 20. If you would like to utilize it at some point in time, you do have that in your back pocket, and it is indeed your turn.
Oh boy, well, that's so much information to dump on me at one time.
I do what I can.
Okay. Well, I guess bonus action first. I'm going to. How far is this from here? That's perfect. I'm gonna have my my spider do another fire blast.
Yeah, torch him again. Why not, right?
Yeah, and catching the other clown, now too.
Ooh, okay.
So both have to make that dex save of 16.
The clown will make it at a natural 20 as he cartwheels over away. But our poor astral elf friend that is in the grease here fails again. Yeah.
Perfect.
So go ahead and give me that 2d8 fire damage.
So 6 for the elf, and I guess 3 for the clown.
Yeah.
Well, unless the nat 20 negates it.
No, doesn't negate, just takes half.
Okay. Perfect. And then I will raise up. Well, my hand with a gun as that clown is cartwheeling. And I will nat 20 a scorching ray.
Okay, so it will apply to one of your Scorching Ray attacks, okay? Because
Okay.
it is 3 separate attacks.
Yeah.
So the first one will count as a natural 20, so auto hits here, and you'll double roll the damage. But you can go ahead and roll Scorching Ray, the 3 total times. Is it all against the same guy, or are you targeting 3 separate ones, or?
All against the guy cartwheeling.
Okay, yeah. As he over in a circle here, go ahead and roll. So the first one auto hits. The 21 will hit.
And then
the last one here for 16 will also hit. So all 3 of these. Scorching Ray is what damage? Go ahead and roll damage.
2d8.
2d8. So roll me 4d8 for the first.
Okay.
That's 14 total points of damage. Just gets blasted out here. He's cartwheeling and collapses onto the ground. The other 2 Scorching Rays going directly into him here. Go ahead and roll damage for those.
All right, 4 more coming in. The 2 of those.
Oh yeah, he's
16 more
dead.
for-
He dies. He dies. The Scorching Ray
yeah.
absolutely torches him here. And it gives a very
Look at that clown. As that fire goes out and he starts cartwheeling, Nass moves. Just blast him.
blast in there.
I'm fanning the hammer though, and it's just like fire bolts coming out of the gun.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, he dies. And there's a popping sound as all that's left is a bright red nose on the ground. Okay. This astral elf here is going to finally get out of the fire, is going to utilize his action to stop the burning on himself. Do go ahead and roll me another d6 here, AAA, because he is still on fire, so he has to take his turn to stop that. Ooh, nice. Yeah, he takes 6 more points of damage. Yeah, he is, that hurt. That really hurt. He's going to kind of retreat back this way.
I was hoping he'd die from the shock.
Yeah. Xanth, who is very confusingly dressed the exact same as the other Astral Elf warriors at this time, is going to swing out his sword here at the clown. It's a 10 and an 11. He's going to miss both strikes. Pine, what would you like to do?
Stop! I need you to stop. Come here. It's okay. Just come here.
Yeah.
Come back. All right. It's okay. Sometimes, you fight fire with fire. Okay?
Uh-huh.
In this case, we're gonna use burning hands.
Sure. Okay. So Burning Hands is a cone. It's gonna look a little weird. So it kind of comes out like this. Or so you basically could get one or the other guy with the cone.
I'm gonna get the one that stabbed. Stop.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. The Astral Elf Warrior here trying to dodge out of the way. That is an 8. My deck saves have been atrocious today. So go ahead and roll me 3d6 fire damage. As you
Let's see
blast
here.
here with your Burning Hands.
Oh wait, did I
Okay.
do that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 points of fire damage here. All right, yeah. And the warrior in front of you is now looking very injured. That is your action. What else would you like to do?
It looks a little bit crispy. So let's see here. I think I'm just gonna turn to the clown next to me. I'm gonna go, honk honk.
And tries to like reach out and shock you again.
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right.
But if it attacks me, I'm using Warden Flare on it again.
Yeah, it immediately tries to. It's the next one in line here. It tries to shock you. And with Warding Flare, that's an 11. And so he will miss again. Blinded again. Yeah. Turns out space clowns only communicate in squeaks. Did you know? Commodore Crux will look around and
I
say,
do now.
The fight is turning in our favor, everyone. Keep it up.
and he's going to fire off 2 shots at the elf over here. He's gonna hit one of them for 14 points of damage. yeah, that elf warrior is almost dead.
And he's like, oh, gun jammed. Damn it! Buy me some time, AAA.
And now the two,
Okay, whatever you say.
the clowns on this side are going to attempt to shock our friend, Lieutenant Xanth, which I suppose I should stop calling him a lieutenant since he is now an exiled Xaryxian astral elf. Xanth gets shocked for 17 lightning damage and is not looking good. Okay. Our astral elf warrior here looking a bit damaged. Ooh. I'm gonna have him roll an intelligence save. He is smart. Okay, he's gonna take disengage, and he is going to run back this direction, away from the fight, and he calls out,
Let the clowns handle it! Get some cover! We can take them out at range!
Helene, what do you want to do?
Looking over at Xanth, and just seeing like kind of how messed up he's getting, she just kind of under her breath is like, oh fuck, all right, and then she's gonna sprint down the roof and jump as far as she can, because this is gonna be basically her full movement. With jump as far as she can with her dagger in hand and try to hit this Mr. Clown here, the one closest to her.
Okay. So a running a long jump, you need at least 10 feet to like get to that point, and then leap off. So even at the shortest distance here.
The one by Xanth.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So like running this direction to like get. Goodness gracious. I mean, it's still a 15-foot long jump. So long jumps are based on your strength score. You have a strength score of 7. So even with a running jump, I'll let you do an athletics check. But if you miss, you're hitting the ground.
Okay, let's do it.
And that is a fall from the roof.
Yep.
So roll it up. Let's see what happens. That is a 3. Helene, you sprint to the edge, leap off, and then fall. Roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you even keep your feet here. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice jump, boss.
And land prone with a 7 on that dex save. Didn't go well.
I can't breathe. The wind knocked out of me.
Hey, boss, you okay?
AAA is still cackling at this.
Yeah.
Hey, boss!
The clown that is in front of you with a big sad face, because all of them are very sad clowns, begins to smile because this is legitimately funny. So, Helene, that is your movement? What else do you want to do? You're now on the ground.
Oh, can I reach the clown
Yes.
from here?
Yes.
Okay,
With
so
disadvantage,
the
you could
daggers in my
attempt to dagger.
No, the dagger's in my left hand, but I'm like, oh, that hurts. So I just grab his ankle and use shocking grasp.
Okay. Let me see if they wear metal armor. They do not. They don't wear any armor. So this is gonna be a disadvantage because you're on the ground. So like trying to grab out at him here. So roll one more time. A 17 is going to hit as you give him a little, the dagger's over here, and then reach out with your shocking grasp hand. Go ahead and roll damage for me. For 11 lightning damage. Nicely done. Okay, we made it work.
Just out of breath. I can't. Is it a movement action to get up?
So you are a rogue, which means you can utilize your bonus action to dash.
Oh yeah, that's
which
right.
is your movement again. So you can use it to stand here, which will cost half of that.
Okay. Well then, I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna sort of like do a push-up and push myself back 1 square as well, if I can do that with my dash.
Yes, he will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
Because you're moving out of the range here. So he's gonna try and reach down and shock you with his weird little shocky hand. He's gonna catch you. So he catches your arm as you push away here for 13 lightning damage.
Ouch.
Okay. But you are standing up back against the wall here, Helene. AAA, things are still hilarious, but kind of painful all around here for your friends.
Yes. Bonus action. I'm gonna move my cannon, I think, over here
Yeah.
through this way. I don't think I can move it, but
Oh
over
yeah,
here.
sorry, I forgot to give
You're
you
good.
access to him.
And then I think that's 15.
Yeah, you could be
if I
like,
can get
oh
it.
yeah, you could like put him over here.
Yeah.
It'll
I'm
do
gonna-
the
I'm
thing.
gonna- yeah. We're gonna DC 16 save for that.
All right, more fire from both of the Astral Elf warriors here. 1, 2, 7, and 5. My dex saves have been absolutely atrocious. This is unbelievably bad. This is supposed to be a very hard combat with these damn clowns, and I can't roll a dex save to save my life.
So remember when I said that, earlier when you were starting, you were really worried that something was broken, but nothing was broken, and
Yeah.
I said that means that's like, yeah.
It's this. It was this.
Yeah, it's
It was this.
Die.
It was
It
the
was
dice. It was this. Yeah, you killed one of them with your
Yeah.
little top hat spider belching out fire.
Yeah, Clarence is just like shh, all his legs like clanking on the ground as he runs up, and he's actually like kind of like one of those spiders that spits or whatever, like raises up on his legs and then fire blast. And then it takes one leg and just like tips the hat as the guy dies. And then I'm gonna with my action, I'm gonna reach up with one of my hands and just fire my pistol, which has repeating shots, so it'll be a +1 above this, so it'll be a 24 to hit.
I think we've already got it incorporated. If you take a look at
Has
it.
it?
Yeah, it's got the +1 extra magic in there.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I added it. So it'll be
Oh, okay.
it's a 23, which absolutely
either
hits.
way.
So who is this against again?
This is against this
The clown over
guy
here? Absolutely. Yeah,
that one right there.
23 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
Perfect.
As the gun goes off.
Oh,
For
3 points of piercing.
3! Okay.
For 3.
For 3! Does 3 points of damage, just kind of wings the clown here, and he looks over at you very sad and goes, "Er-ee."
Triple A just looks at him as he shoots him, and he. This is not a joke.
Okay. Movement or otherwise, AAA.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm not in danger of being too far away from that flamethrower, so I'm gonna. Ooh, how far could I? I can shoot pretty far, right?
Yeah, pistol has pistol is 30 to 90, but 30 to 90 is your disadvantage one. So you want to be within 30.
Yeah, so we'll come stand up kind of over here by
By the Commodore?
yeah, by Commodore.
Perfect, love it. Our Astral Elf at the end here looks like, damn. This isn't the last you've seen of us! He's gonna try and pick up the body of his friend here, and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, he's running away. As he begins to run away, the people here kind of file in and start throwing rotten food at them. And they're getting pelted with rotten tomatoes and things as they are retreating. Over here, Xanth is going to swing his sword and hopefully do significantly better this time. The answer is yes. He is going to swing here. This will do 16 total damage. And with the second attack here, he will be able to kill this particular space clown, which also pops, and there's a little red nose waiting there. Okay. Pine, you got a clown right in your face. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna look at it again. I'm gonna look at it straight in the eyes. Hey, you with the nose. Yeah. You wanna know something? You wanna know what else honks?
A warhammer. Potentially honks. That is a 10. Unfortunately, will miss here as he dodges out of the way.
Damn it! That was supposed to be a good line. You're supposed to stay still. Yeah, because if I take my hammer and I swing it at you, then your nose honks too. That's funny. That's comedy. Remember? See? You trying to be a clown? You're doing a really poor job. You can't. Now see, now no one likes the joke. Look at Danny. You like this joke? It's not funny anymore.
You have another one of these clowns smiling. They were both very sad when they got here, but now they are smiling.
AAA also is laughing in the background.
Pine, that is an action. I need a bonus action from you and movement if you would like to spend it. What would you like to do?
Bonus action. Pine's gonna stop back in the little sling.
Yeah, hastily he gets in there. You note he's bleeding rather profusely from a gut wound.
I will use my bonus action to use a healing word.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Mass healing word.
You do mass healing word? Do it. This will be for everyone in range, which is everyone.
Need that.
So it'll be a D4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier here, Pine. So that is going to be a D4 plus 4.
I want to know what this word is.
Nice. Okay, for 6. So everyone here. Yeah, what is the word? What is your healing word?
Flashbang out.
Flashbang out. And what does it look like, Pine? This is the first time you've done a mass healing word. What does it look like for everyone that feels slightly better now?
You know, my necklace, my focus, you know, the lantern starts getting really, really bright, and then it looks like I take the light out, and then I just throw it on the ground. And push.
Flashbang out! And so, everyone here regains 6 HP. Nicely done. Commodore's feeling a little better, and fortunately keeping our boy Xanth in the fight here. Nice. Excellent, Pine. All right. Yeah, the space clown next to you here, who is now very creepily smiling with unhappy frown makeup, is going to attempt to reach out and grab you once again. Warding flare again. It'll turn that 19 into a 13. They've been working. That disadvantage is going pretty good for you. I love it. All right. Commodore Crux, guns reloaded here. Just,
Oh, AAA, watch how it's done.
and he's going to level both muskets at this one over here and blast. The first one will hit. The second one seems to miss a little bit as he is very drunk. So deals 12 points of damage.
Commodore, watch the background of your fire. There's people back there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and over here, this dude just takes a shot to the head and dies. They're just dead. That person just dies.
Apologies. My
It's his
bad.
fault for not running away.
I agree.
Wait, but it's my fault for keeping him there.
You did inspire them.
Yeah, Space Clown here is going to miss against Xanth, and our Astral Elf Warriors are running away. Helene, what do you want to do? There's 2 clowns left. The Astral Elves seem to be running.
Yeah. Am I within point blank range?
No, you are 10 feet away of this clown here.
Okay. I wasn't sure what that range was. Okay, well, I'm gonna stand still and shoot him right in the back of the head, hopefully.
Okay, standing still, do you want to utilize your steady aim feature on bonus action?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
so go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
The 12 will just miss as the arrow goes sailing past him here. Roll me a D100.
Oh no.
Roll high. 51! All right, I gave him 50-50 odds to survive, and so the arrow sails by the old man and goes, ah! What was that? And the arrow goes doof into the tent behind him here. Unfortunately, having missed, that is your movement action and bonus action spent. AAA. What would you like to do?
Okay, I guess, let's see. I guess, homunculus. I can move 15 feet, so
Yeah.
I'll put it right in front of there so it doesn't hit Pine.
Yeah, and you'll just torch him
And,
right up front.
Yeah, just torch him. Just blast his ass.
Sure, yeah. So flame begins spilling out of your little creature here. He's gonna roll a little dexterity save. We're gonna see what happens. An 18! I finally succeeded! Hooray! Hooray!
That's not good for us. I don't
And
like
then
that.
you can roll me a D100 too,
Oh, good.
because this is a wooden building.
Yeah, I was thinking about that
Oh.
when I said it, and then,
Yeah,
you know.
for 9, so he'll take the
close.
half. 67? Okay, it's not as bad as it could have been. But yes, the floor here does begin to burn.
Okay.
All right. He'll take the half there for 4. Got it. All right. What else?
I think I'll raise that gun and fire off the scorching rays over this way.
Okay, absolutely.
So first one is a 12, probably not gonna hit.
12 will just miss.
Okay. 11. 's gonna
11
miss.
will also miss.
Okay.
A 10 will also miss as this clown begins to cartwheel around in circles here, as if taunting you with every step.
Hey,
Ouch.
staying still. It's not funny. Okay, it's a little fun.
It's a little funny.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit fun.
Triple A, you'd think that you'd been drinking like I had.
I wish that was the truth.
Triple A, anything else?
No, I think I've done enough.
All right. The two to the south here, the Astral Elf warriors, will fade into the crowd that has gathered here off of our map and somewhere into the city of the Rock of Brawl. Xanth is going to slash out twice with his longsword. The 18 does find the mark here for 11 slashing and 14 radiant damage for 25 total points. And the unhappy/happy space clown goes back to being very unhappy again because that hurt so much. So much. And Xanth will yell out, "This one here, he's on the ropes, finish him off!" Pine, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna
You want to
try
whack him?
just hit him again.
The 18 will do it.
Okay, good.
Give him the business. That's a 7. We love that.
Chainsaw smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hammer time.
Okay. Yeah, you deal 7 points of damage to him here. Anything else you'd like to do, Pine?
As Pine hits the cloud, they'll specifically try and hit the face.
Okay.
And I'll go,
And that's how you nail the joke.
As you slam him directly in the nose.
That's it. That's my turn.
That's the turn? Okay. No bonus action spells. All right. Yeah. He looks at you, unhappy again, and tries to shock you. Do you want to warding flare this one or not?
Nah, I'll take it.
Okay. It'll be 19 to hit for 17 points of damage.
Do it.
All right. 17 points, Pine.
Commander goes, we've got him right where we want him. Just let me reload real quick. Triple A, could you steady this one for me?
Hold out the musket here right in front of your face.
Sure. He's gonna put a hand under the barrel, but he's also laughing really hard, so I'm not sure. how to stay this
Kaplow!
time.
And it goes off. It hits this one for 13 points of damage, killing him instantly. Another
Nice.
red nose on the ground, and he just aims the other side. Says,
I've got this one. Kaplow!
throw the musket there. 17 to hit for 12. The last of the clowns taking 12 points of damage here.
Good, thank you for the help, Triple A.
Helene, what do you want to do?
I'm tired of missing, so I'm gonna shoot a magic missile at this final clown.
Okay.
Solid choice.
I'm not moving. I'm just shooting.
Yeah. So this is 12 total points of damage as it comes over here, and the space clown is looking very, very rough at this point.
That's it.
Okay. Triple A.
All right. Well, I I guess we're already committed to this homunculus here blasting fire, so
Yeah,
some
might
more
as well.
fire. So, building's already on fire.
What's a little more fire, anyways, right?
Right? A little fire between friends.
Fire is fire.
Okay. Space Clown rolling dex save. Back to normal. That is a 10.
Yeah, that's 13 points of fire damage.
Oh god, he dies. Roll me another D100.
Oh, nice.
That's
okay.
a lot.
I imagine the rubber clown nose
94.
just melts.
Okay. All right. We've only got 2 little spots of fire here as another one begins to grow, but it looks like all of the enemies have been taken care of, as it does look to be a bit precarious here. Is there anything anyone would like to do about the fire everywhere?
Yeah. A triple. God dang it! Why'd you put everything on fire? AAA, tend to Xanth here, make sure he's all right, and then I just go run to try to start stomping it out, I guess.
Sure.
Wait,
Okay.
why you gonna make him do it? Why not me, boss?
I mean, he's just checking on him. Pine, I need you to do something about this fire.
What do I look like? A water beetle?
I don't know what.
Don't you
honestly,
have all that dishwater?
what kind of bug you look like. I'm gonna be honest.
What about the dishwater? It's in there.
It's all right, sir.
Did you
We
bring
can
any
get
out
it.
in your
Some of
pouch?
it.
I didn't bring any in my pouch. You can't put water in a pouch.
Pine Sol, go get some water.
Oh, okay. I'll go get him. Bring him water.
Please? Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm going.
Pine will go inside and go get buckets of Lego water, like 2 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Commodore Crux will go with you here, and he yells at
Luigi, there seems to be a bit of a fire problem outside. Can you help us out here?
and Luigi will attempt to give you a bunch of buckets and glasses and things to go pour some water out here. It just takes a little bit of time. The grease eventually does burn off here as well, and you kind of just find yourselves here in the marketplace. People now begin to go about their daily lives. Some of them check on the one that's dead, the one guy here, but people tend to keep to themselves, and they just leave the body in the street and go about their days.
Hey, hands off that. He was. Let me go over here. I'm gonna go check. This man is down. I'm gonna check, see if he's okay.
Just leave his shoes.
You want to roll a medicine check?
I always
I
leave
think
the
she wants to
shoes.
steal
What do you
from him.
mean?
Oh.
What do you mean? I'm always good at this kind of stuff.
Yeah, under the guise of doing a medicine check for the dead man, Pine, you sleight of hand on a natural 20, whatever belongings they had. Sure, why not? Okay, so that, and then
It's a
You-
wallet with pictures.
you
of his
pick out
children.
a random potion bottle that he has, what seems to be about 12 gold worth of various different coins in his pouch, and yes, what seems to be a hand-drawn picture by one of his children that says, "I love you, Daddy."
Oh, that's sweet. I'm gonna put that in my pocket.
You have random potion bottle and 12 gold pieces. And now a
Okay.
letter
We'll put
from
the-
child.
So have we put this fire out? This fire's
Yeah,
totally out and
we're
everything.
just gonna. The fires, are taken care of with the assistance of Commodore Crux and Large Luigi. The grease again does burn all the way off here, so that no longer applies. But yeah, there's just scorch marks and things, and much in the way of how the rock works. Most of these people are just going about their day now. Like, yes, another
Yeah.
day on the rock.
I want to toss Luigi a gold piece. And,
yes. Appreciate the
sorry
tip.
about that.
No,
We
you're
gotta-
always welcome, Helene.
Appreciate it. Guys, we gotta go.
Okay, bye.
I was about to say that.
I'll do dishes again later. Not right now, but if I ever see you again,
of course, Pine, you're always welcome to come do some dishes for some drink and things, yes.
Yeah.
All right, travel
Nothing,
safely,
I
my
just-
friends.
I just wanted your dishwater. Thank you, though.
Good luck paying off your debts to the unknown one.
Wait, the what?
And he slams the door.
Nothing. Nothing. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Triple A rolls up with the lieutenant on his shoulders with the handlebar sticking out of his head. Since he's so beat up.
Oh, yeah, I've had better days. Can we get moving? Sorry about the trickening and things.
No, that's okay. He's good. I'll patch you up when we get to the ship. Don't worry.
All right, so to the ship then.
Yeah.
All right.
Although you should probably take. Oh, actually, hold on. I got a blanket in my bag. Hold on.
Just gonna throw it
let's go,
over.
yeah.
Blanket over
Throw
him?
it over.
Yeah.
Just throw it over to cover. So it
Yeah,
looks
put
like
that
so,
on.
so you just see AAA.
And like legs.
My legs.
With the legs, and it's just a blanket on top.
Perfect. And you make your way back to the docks because it seems that maybe they know you're here and this is a problem. But you do have Commodore Crux in tow, who seems to be at least somewhat willing to share some knowledge here if maybe you can sober him up. So with that being said, I think this is a great place for us to end this particular episode. Unfortunately, we don't have a show next week or the week after or the week after that. We'll see you in 4 weeks.
Wow.
I'll figure out something, maybe.
Sorry.
We'll
I'm
see.
so sorry.
The holidays are the way that the holidays are. So let's do some
Yeah,
shout outs. We'll go
yeah.
around where you can find these lovely people on the internet, and we'll close out for the day. So, Dan, Boss, Helene, where can we find you on the internet?
It's me. Hi, my name's Dan. I go by Dan Otage on all platforms. Literally just pick one. I'm there somewhere. YouTube videos for Escape from Tarkov and all kinds of stuff. But you can find me on here on Twitch doing probably a bunch of New World grinding and probably some PvP soon. So as a variety broadcaster, you can just come and hang out with me. We'll probably talk about something special. So come hang out. That's me.
Nice. Yes, all of you guys have been doing the whole New World grind thing, and I'm just sitting here and I haven't touched it yet. Damn it. All right. Drew, AAA.
I guess I'm
Where can we
Mudcat.
find you? Yeah.
You can find me here on Twitch at Mudcat or Mudcat TV on most socials. But more importantly, you can come find me at D20 Deathmatch everywhere.
Everywhere. That's a bit ominous, but yeah, awesome. Excellent. Cat, Pine, where can we find you on the internet?
Hi, my name's Pine.
But I also go by Cat, and I have been your chaotic little bug for this evening. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me at I'm Cat on Twitch, and I'm CatCat on Twitter. Currently doing the New World Return to a Tournament event with Dano and my cat. We're all on the same server. So come and get
It's
your
really
tier
cool. It looks
3
really
drops.
fun. Yeah, I've
Come and
actually
get your tier 3 drops right now.
I've been getting
from,
all
like,
of my
any of
drops
us.
from you guys. It's been great. It's been
Yes.
very cool. And I do
We were
appreciate
like pretty much in the lead, I think, too.
Yeah. And I appreciate, Kat, that you are very committed to the no shoe gang. Just barefoot
Yep.
gang. It's
Yep.
great.
Of
Yeah.
course, the people are like, why? Like, why? Because I said, you know, like, oh, it's a build. They're like, how does it work for your build? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all,
It
it's all
does.
Part of the build.
license at the same time, you know?
It's
No.
better if you don't ask questions.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, I'm going into these dungeons without boots, so.
It makes a lot of sense when you don't think about it.
Exactly.
It does, yes. Don't
It's
think about it. Don't think
perfect.
about it.
Well, thank you
But
guys
yeah.
very much for playing today. I do appreciate it. Go follow these lovely people. All the links are there in the Twitch chat as well as down below in the description for YouTube stuff. This will be up next week on YouTube. And thanks for hanging out. We'll be back at some point, and I'm sure I'll plan something in the interim because I didn't know it was going to be this long. So we'll figure it out. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed our adventure in Space. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.